Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
On 2nd down now, it's Lucas. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Playing as a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 33.
47 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Young's throw into the hands of Pittman here. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game.
Why you talk so damn
do it
much?
again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On 2nd down, it's Lucas. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
They'll run on 1st down. Lucas. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Well, 1st quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Gonna let this thing go deep for Gates. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Murray looking to change the play here. 2nd and 11. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession
spam that nigga.
at the 42-yard line. So problems
Try to
with
keep
Aaron
spamming my
Pass
nigga.
continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and
Spamming
they
a
were
nigga?
here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a
think
quarterback
so.
who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Following the interception, Young. And that's incomplete. Well, look at this Arizona defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Ready?
On 2nd down now. It's
78.
Lewis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send Watson in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now they're making a real 1st quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
1st and 10. Young. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ready up.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Opposite. Read. Check.
Up the middle they go. It's Lucas, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Everybody close that door.
On the double.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
Okay.
What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
2nd down, Young. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Then march to the end zone the last time out.
On 3rd down, Lucas. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And his kick is right there. It's good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense.
Spam.
Going to be effective.
Spam.
At a high level.
Won't you spam for me?
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Yancey. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And this one is
ass down on that ground. So ass down on the floor. Got Montgomery over there with.
Last week, every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ready, break.
2nd and 7.
Edo blue. Hut, hut.
Now Young.
Who is he throwing that to?
Took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Ready.
To throw, Young. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Damn it.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't sure to let it
Why?
fly, but it falls
Why
down.
that always go over his head?
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
Why that always go over his head? Please.
Just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the
Damn
punt
it.
there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Up the middle they go. Yancey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Cardinals at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And this pass broken up. Well timed there, and now 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully it's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Cut it.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
On the ready.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Young to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Young's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Squad rest.
Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to give into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So what away? It's like we keep missing forks and we're using plastic for it.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game. Very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now. Because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Fielded just inside the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Young on third down. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Murray now on 1st down. Gonna let this thing go deep for Gates. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lucas. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ready, set.
This is 2nd and 8.
Seal, black. Blue, black. Hut, hut.
Throwing, Young. Going right side here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Young now. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard
Oh, it's
punt.
burning in the flames. Can't burn them over there. Oh, you ass.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Trouble, 38.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. Finds his receiver, Watson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Over the middle, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, it's Lucas. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 22. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
Mind
And
if
the
I do?
Rams will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going to let this thing go deep for Gates. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On second down now, Yancey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Murray now. And he will slide down.
He didn't have it going that far.
But a penalty flag on the field.
The little thing that they
move the ball forward
at the bottom. The non-thing at the bottom, didn't have it going that way far. I don't know if he's
Murray now on first down. Gonna let this thing go deep for Gates. And that is incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try the left side. Yancey, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the play there. The drive will continue. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll keep it on the ground. Yancey. And they'll be inside
back-to-back runs out of the shotgun.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure. They got it again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for the rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game of 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Young. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Murray.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Murray now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw is Murray.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
Thank you. About fucking time. Fucking time.
And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard...
Dumbass nigga, turn your fucking mic off.
There's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And they will take a knee here.
Go now. Ready?
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
On the double. Ready.
Down to a knee goes Young, and that should be the final act of this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your own crowd, but when you go on the road, That band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins.